We have a jam-packed episode today.
Sorry, that's the worst thing you've ever said.
Well, this is breaking news to me. I haven't heard anything about this.
Quick story time.
I had that freaking near fatal collapse. He didn't.
And Caucasians are great white warriors.
Yeah. Dave, Professor Dave, I'll let you take this one. We got a good story here. This is an awesome story.
It really is. It'll take me a minute because this is a 27-year story that we are going to jam pack into a few minutes here. So the guy's name, this is the real life Forrest Gump, is kind of what we've started calling him. I haven't really seen that out there, but Carl Bushby, born, raised London, and I don't know, I didn't really see why he started doing this or what made him do it, but he flew down to Chile, and it's called the Goliath Expedition. I think he's the first one to do it, but his goal was to walk from Chile all the way up through the Americas, through Alaska to Russia, through Russia, down into, because Iran wouldn't do it, so he went through, swam across the Caspian Sea.
Oh, he swam.
Swam, dude. Took him like 30 days. And then now he went through Turkey, and he's making his way up, and within the next 2 years, he'll make his way back to London.
Oh, he's not even done yet.
Not done.
Okay.
So the start, 98 was the start. He was 29, and the rules were no vehicles, no shortcuts, no transportation. 98 to 2002, he walks through Chile, Argentina, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, crosses the Andes mountain deserts, remote. And you guys might be familiar with this, but so one of his first problems, the Darien Gap.
Oh, yeah. It's a very dangerous place, apparently.
Yeah.
The connection from South America to North America, or Central America, I should say.
Yeah, it's the border of Colombia and Panama.
Yep.
And it's where all the guerrilla gangs
traffic people through.
Yeah, I've served there. Yeah, I've served there in the military.
So
the Darien Gap?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got a lot of stories.
So he walked through there by himself. And I think the interesting thing, we might see a documentary because one of his goals was to film it. And he always tried to film it, and he just recently started a TikTok channel. But so the Darien Gap, he made it through, no issues, but he did get arrested when he made it to Panama, I think for visa papers. So kind of made it there, got arrested for, it was like a week, got out, and then the trip from Central to North America went pretty quick. No issues, but then, dude, the Bering Strait, like this one blew my mind.
This blows my mind too, and we'll talk about it after you say it.
All right. So the Bering Strait, this is 2006. So it took him 8 years to get all the way up to the Bering Strait.
Time out. So he can take breaks, obviously. So he'll start, I'm assuming, is not like traveling for 8 years straight. He is so far. So he's staying, so if he walks from Chile to the Darien Gap, he's staying there for a year or 2 years before he starts walking again, or what?
As far as I read in, dude,
or does he go home for a little bit? It's like, I gotta continue on, and I'll fly back. Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because I'll get to that.
Okay.
Well, actually, on the Darien Gap is so when he got arrested in Panama and he got released from jail, he didn't just get released. He was carrying a GPS that marked his locations, and so since he got picked up by police and drove away, he walked all the way back to the recent GPS location. Oh. And then restarted.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. He was very dedicated.
Get to the Bering Strait here.
So the Bering Strait, 55 miles over frozen ocean, neg 40. And there was some videos of it. And, dude, it was like straight up like the little piece of dust that goes into your slushy, those little grape slushies we had.
Yeah.
That's him floating through the Bering Strait. And it was like open water. It was not open water. There was polar bears.
Oh my gosh!
So he waited until it froze and could walk on it.
Yep. And it took him.
I didn't even know it froze all the way through every winter.
It didn't. He had to swim part of it.
What?
Yeah. It was the wildest thing. And there isn't a lot of like stuff. So, and I'll get to that here in a minute. But he did have cameras and stuff. So.
Okay.
He's got footage. He kept documentation, everything of this. And one of the things in the interview that he told is, because the one interview I watched was like, well, didn't you ever make it back home? You know, if family, friends ever needed you? I just told him, if you die, I'm probably not making it. Like, so he was dedicated from the start.
So he's legitimately staying where he walks. He might take a 6-month break, but he doesn't get off of this journey.
No, and he said right from the start, like, dude, the nicest people always came to his side, gave him food, because he only had $500 when he started. It's not like he had a buttload of money to make this happen.
He's from London?
From London.
So where's he at right now?
Right now, I think he's just outside of Turkey, going north.
Okay. What was it? Okay, so where did he go after the Bering Strait? He walked through Russia?
So when he gets to Russia, this is where things do get a little hairy. Because right when he got on shore to Russia, he got arrested, and they deported him back to England. And the reason why is because that's not a point of entry. Just walking across and just landing up on the shoreline.
Yeah.
So
I'm in Kamchatka now.
Yeah. Cheap vodka.
Yeah.
So apparently this was over from pretty much 2006 up to 2011 roughly. He was battling. So he gets deported back to England. But
wait, the Russians did this?
Yep.
How dare they?
And
everything. Russia did everything.
Dude, he was pretty big. Like news-wise, people started to recognize him, and his story was pretty incredible. I mean, even going from Chile all the way up to swimming across the Bering Strait alone is a pretty big deal. So some rich guy called the Russian rich guy, and they granted him 90 days of visa a year. So for the next like 4 or 5 years, he'd go back to the point where his GPS said, walk 90 days, go back to England for 270, then come back for 90 days, go.
Okay. That makes sense.
And then they banned him. Then after like 4 years, they said, no, you're done. Done doing it. He kind of ran out of funding, went down. And this part I only found in a couple spots. Apparently he landed in LA, walked across the United States into Washington, D.C. to the Russian embassy to protest. And then they let him finish it. They let him finish his walk across this, because it was a Siberian desert. It wasn't like he was walking through the south part.
Right.
And then people really started helping him getting visas through all these different countries. Iran said no, probably not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But then to cut through, there was like a weird thing why he chose the Caspian Sea to swim across instead of walk below it. It would have been quite a bit longer to go south because he couldn't go north through Iran. And then, so he swam across the Caspian Sea, and everything's been kind of all right.
Do we have a picture of this guy?
Yeah.
So, you said it took 30 days to swim. How did he do that? Did he have a boat or something? Like what?
Slept on a kayak.
What?
He would swim for 12 hours, sleep for 12. And,
dude, this sounds not real.
I would agree.
I'm not going to lie, but if we have to get him on the show, we have to get this guy on the show.
Well, that's what I think. So right now he's like preparing, getting a lot of interviews because he's nearing the end, like 2 years. And really the final part's probably going to be a year because he either has to swim across the Bering, or not the Bering Strait. What is that?
To get back to London?
Yeah. So, and there's 3 options. You got to swim across, you got the tunnel from
the English Channel. You talking about
the English Channel?
Yeah.
So they have the underground tunnel, but it absolutely forbids people to walk. So they'd have to pretty much shut a lane down and let this guy walk. Or there is a access tunnel for like workers and stuff that they said would probably be the best route. So then he's kind of like, and doing one interview, they're like, so what do you're coming to the end. How do you feel? He's like, I guess everyone has their career. And when your career kind of ends, you lose a little bit of yourself. And to me, it's like, dude, you have all this footage. It's just the beginning, man. Now you get to tell your story.
Right,
yeah.
right.
And now, like, you get to piece together your story.
Dude, yeah. We have got to try. Dude, I'm going to leave it to you to try to reach out to him.
I'll try.
See if we can get him on. Like, seriously, let's fly him out. I mean, this could be like a multi-part. I mean, this guy has lived a life.
Yeah. 27
years. I mean, we're talking about the Bering Strait alone. I'm sure he has a million stories going across each country.
I mean, if this is real, then it's his story's only begun. I mean, the inspiration that he gives other people, that's like, listen, you could actually walk around. He traveled around the world on foot.
On foot.
By foot. Like that's a pretty motivating story.
Yeah.
Man, that is awesome. Yeah, literally a real life Forrest Gump.
Dude, his only advice too is like, what advice do you give? Get off the couch, and is not, sorry for the Canadian accent, but the
that was the best English accent ever had.
Yeah, the English accent, get off your couch, go do something. and just start doing it. Like, who cares?
My man.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
That is badass.
This is so we talked about having guests on at some point. This is one of the things that people with interesting stories, that also are able to talk in front of a camera, because that's also a weird thing for some people. But yeah, I think we need to use this to share interesting stories, you know.
And there's a lot more to it. Carl Bushby. So if you guys want to look into it, because we're trimming 27 years, 38,000 miles into a quick little segment here. And there isn't much on him. That's the part where it is like, dude, when you get your own footage out there, your own story out there, I mean, you know, we don't really know much about it yet, because he just started his TikTok account recently.
Dang, dude. Yeah, no, I'm going to look into that. So Carl Bushby.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Did you pull his picture up?
I
was just looking for him, Carl Bushby, because I Googled real Forrest Gump, and it came up with this Sammy L. Davis, which is a Medal of Honor recipient. What was the guy's name again?
Carl Bushby.
Carl
Bushby.
Look, Bushby. Let's see here. Oh, that's him? He don't look like he's walked that far.
No, and he, the swimming part, he's like, I do not want to swim. I just can't stand swimming. But it sounds like he's got a lot of funding. He's got a lot of, there was a lot of people that helped him out in this. I mean,
right, well, hopefully we can help him get his story out there.
Let's go, my man.
I can't imagine this is.
Look at that outfit he's got on too. What is that? It's like some Tron.
All right. Well, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot. Once he finishes, that guy's gonna be everywhere, I'm sure, because that's a phenomenal story.
You know what? Maybe we can finish the walk with him like they did in Forrest Gump.
I wouldn't want to take that from him.
Everybody, stop. He's going to say something.
I would do that. I would absolutely do that, but I would want zero coverage of us there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want him. That's his 27-year life thing, you know? Because I'm sure there's going to be people trying to glom onto that.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Huh. I still love that in Forrest Gump. Everybody, he's going to say something.
I'm kind of tired.
I think I'm going to go home now.
What do we do now?